Hey, hello. Welcome to the dark side. Today we're going to be playing some Mortal Shell. I cannot tell you how long I've been looking forward to this game since they've announced it, and we hadn't had a Elden Ring update or a Dark Souls like game in forever. And so I'm really excited that we will be getting this PlayStack London game, I guess, developed by Cryo. Um, Yeah, I'm just excited about it. So we're gonna run through some real quick gameplay and see what's going on. Alrighty. So in the beta, we played. It looks like there's been some slight improvements in terms of lighting effects. Maybe like everything doesn't seem as dark. So basically, we're playing as the shell that you get to inhabit other bodies. I think is the best way to say it. Like you, it's weird. You can basically inhabit another corpse. So what does that make you? Like, are you a ghost? What are you? Um, it's one of the interesting things. I'm just kind of moving around just to see if there's any drop loot items or hidden items in the game. Doesn't appear to be. Yeah. Kudos to the sound guy with the water sloshing effect. That sounds pretty good. So there's nothing in that initial starting area, and we are greeted instantly with how to harden. You have inherited the ability to harden your body. Hardening prevents harm from attacks, but is broken quickly upon taking physical damage. This effect is really hard to pull off. Like the timing just is weird. It is not this is a mechanic that's like you're definitely gonna have to get used to this. It's the timing on is kind of weird. It's pretty much akin to a parry, um, which you can also do in the game. You can parry items or parry attacks, and the parry is something that you're gonna have to learn. So basically, you're basically switching on and off between hardening effects and parry effects, and it ain't the easiest thing. I can tell you that right now. Like during the beta, I played around with it, tried to get the timing down. Eventually, I just kind of, I said I didn't really care about it as much as dodging, but and I just kind of played the beta with dodging. My main is about to give me my hollowed sword. So in the game, you're basically going to locate other shells, or shells that you can inhabit, and each of these shells have a name. You have to learn their names in order to unlock abilities for them, specific things that those characters can do. And then you're also going to unlock weapons as well. So this is the very first weapon, is a hollowed sword. It's pretty much like a long sword, even though he holds it like it's a great sword, or like it's a two-handed sword. It's pretty much a one-handed sword attack. So he wants me to do hardened attack at the same time. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this at all. So I had to lock on once we do a little light attack. I'm gonna dodge real quick. How did he hit me? With that heavy attack. I kind of messed that up. Like, look at this man's stamina, bro. My man's stamina. He's doing like 4 attacks. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. So we've got an item here. It is a mortal token. So mortal tokens. So you're gonna. The weird thing about this game is you're gonna have all these different items that are gonna drop, basically, and whole items have these weird thing called familiarization on it, basically, and you basically have to gain familiarity with the item by using the item, which Doesn't make a lot of sense because you can run into the habit of trying to use an item that you really don't want to use. Like, I mean, yeah, it's weird. So, like the mortal shell, the mortal token is going to. You see, it doesn't tell you what the ability of the mortal token is. You legitimately have to use the token before it will actually activate and tell you what you're supposed to be doing with that mortal token or what that item is for. Which means that you could get into something like what I did with the beta where I was eating tar spores or some shit. I don't know what the hell it was. But it was like, it looked like a mushroom and I thought maybe it was going to heal me like I was Mario. Nah, not the case. That token ended up being a poison and it ended up negatively affecting me. Okay, so let's try and teach me some more attacks. You can do a little speed burst and then you can do a little jumping attack. That jumping attack is pretty useful. Yeah, it's pretty useful. But so you have to use all of those items basically to gain an understanding of what they are and gain a familiarity. You have to become familiar with them by that. So in total, we've had 3 mortal tokens down here in the swamp. We're gonna come over here and fight this dude until he beats my ass. But you can't beat this dude. I mean, you could just skip this battle intentionally. Oh, really, bro? You can't beat that dude, so and me without knowing the hardening, definitely we're gonna beat him. So I think we're gonna get swamped by fishies. Fallgrim. Why does Fallgrim sound so familiar? Rise from your grave. I love the little cut animation that we have here for burrowing through tunnels or transitioning. These little transitions directly from the tunnels are just, they're pretty cool. That was a little weird transition with the Mortal Shell title logo popping up on the bottom. Why does it seem like, and this visual is kind of weird because it seems like we're just crawling upwards. What are we crawling out of? I just noticed that's like a rib cage. Like we just crawled out of something's asshole. What the hell is that? That's interesting. And immediately you come out. What is that? I wish I could zoom in to see. But okay. We can't interact with this thing over here. Maybe at some point we can backtrack to here. And here we are with our very first shell. Love that sound. Can you hear it? It's calling us. A little heartbeat effect. Just add something more to it. So this is our first shell, and you can see it says shell inhabited, and it's an unknown shell. When you actually go into your inventory, you can pull up the shells in the game, and you can see there are 4 shells. We do not know these 2 shells, but we do know who that is, and we definitely know who that is if you played the beta. So you start out the game with Haros. Haros is the very first shell that we have. He is a very balanced character build, so I would say he's probably like the knight in Dark Souls, though he can be pretty slow in my opinion. So we got 2 welt caps. What's over here? We got a glimpse of futility, and anything else here? Nice little chest. Kick that bitch in. Remnants of tar and a simple loot. Nothing else. Sense instinct. So unlike Dark Souls, they have chosen to give us little hints about where it is that we need to go. And we can see that there's a little entrance up there that we need to make our way over to. So we're going to do just that. We're going to make our way over to the entrance. I highly suggest you make your way over to the entrance as well. And there you go. You can see the area that it wants us to go to. So I can see my man down there. These things right over here are kind of weird. Let me show you this. This is a chest, which is locked. I'm gonna have to figure out how to unlock that chest. I want to also show you my least favorite enemy type so far. This dude right here. Whoa, man, damn. Are you serious? Oh no. Where did you come from, bro? Nah, we ain't fucking around with 2 of y'all. One of these dudes is annoying. 2 of them is no thank you. But it looks like I'm gonna have no choice but to fight them, because they are not giving up this pursuit. Which is odd, because I really would expect that. Oh, look at this. I hate this shit. Like, look at this. Look at these motherfuckers. They are dead serious. Like, I wonder how far will they follow. They seem like there is no wall whatsoever. There's no wall to prevent these motherfuckers from coming. So keep that in mind. So keep that in mind. You're definitely gonna want to have to figure that out. Nah, homie. So during the beta, I did realize that there was a bit of a cheese dick going on in the game, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. And it was this thrust attack, which I don't know that is necessarily a cheese, but it definitely it's definitely weird because it kind of helps you negate enemy attacks really well, but it's also kind of in keeping with what Dark Souls was. I remember what Dark Souls 1, I think it was. I believe it was Dark Souls 1, or it might have been Demon Souls, but basically like thrusting attacks were like mega overpowered. And so like any weapon, like your rapiers and things like that, you know, spears and stuff like that, you basically use those to just about just murder anything. So in that sense, they were a little bit broken, in my opinion. But you can see how easy that battle became from me just having to dodge. Be careful of these damn things on the floor. These traps are so fucking weird. So they're bear traps, right? And so you know how bear traps are supposed to work. And you step over it, and it crunches down, and you know takes off your leg or whatever. 1, 2, 3. God damn! Look at that. There's 4 of them over here. So you can use them though too to lure enemies in. See, he's in there now. It's really weird. And so you see how what I was saying by that thrust. I can tell you right now, like for the beta, I pretty much like scaled through the beta just on doing that attack. But those traps can be reused. That's another one right there. Meaning that just because it's activated the first time, watch, I'm gonna let him walk over it. It can be reused and reactivated, so it's not like a one-time use thing the way you would expect it to work, I guess. Oh, there you go. And you can see how effective that was. Like, didn't require me very much to do anything in terms of, like, you know, skilling that attack thing. I want to go over to the tower that it wants me to go to, but I just kind of want to explore over here a little bit. Whoa! My man is notching and loose. Bastard. I knew he's gonna do that bullshit. But you'll be able to see how effective that thrust attack is. Highly effective. It doesn't seem like it doesn't seem like it requires very much. And it's relatively easy to pull off. And I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it takes down that much help. Take down that much. Oh, look at that! Oh my God! Did I lure some more people over? I think I might have lured some people over. Okay, he's back on his path. What's this? Yeah, you sneaky bastard. Look at him. It was gonna try to catch me while I was reading the description. So like you can see that was just, you catch those two attacks in a row. Oh, look at this big motherfucker over there. Do you see this huge ass frog? Holy shit. Okay, let's read what this inscription's gotta say. Those within the obsidian walls seek oblivion. Their worship turbulent and reactive. They predict the birth of their savior, but they say he has already been born. Okay. That's interesting. I mean, I'm all for like the vague. I don't know if this frog is violent or not. I'm gonna imagine that it is, and I'm not so sure I want to fuck with it this early in the game. He doesn't seem to be moving to attack me. Oh. You can speak with him. Oh, that's cool. Look at this dude. He legit looks like a mix of like a bearded dragon and a bullfrog. Let's speak with this dude. Okay. My man didn't have much to say at all. That was cool though. Before we go, I don't want to. Let's do this. Oh, you bastard. I knew it. I'm not stupid. Nah, bro. I hate to say it, but this is like the easiest way to handle most of the stuff in the game from what I saw from the beta. That thrust attack is it's everything. Oh, you just gonna get up just now? He's like, yo. I'm not even kidding you. There wasn't much in the game that I felt like I was fighting. What the hell? Pick up. What did an ornate token? An ornate token of opulent land. Here goes another one of these chests. So I'm gonna have to figure out what's up with those chests. I know I could probably go on Fextra Life, and I bet you he has everything up already. Shout out to Fextra Life. I love his wiki pages and everything that he has there. I think he has one of the best guides in terms of game guides and run websites. There's nah, bro. I just noticed that little dodge that I'm doing right there kind of puts me into a shell a little bit. That's kind of cool. I didn't notice that before. Oh shit. You little bastard. Fucking A. motherfucker. So, about the best way to deal with that poison damage is just eat a mushroom cap. And the mushroom cap will, we're not going up there. Let's go back to the tower that it wants me to go to. I don't want to make this video too long. So it wants me to come over here. And it wants me to see what's up in the tower. Now that was crazy to me that the little frogs attacked me. But what's called didn't. The little frog attacked me, but big ass Gore, he was like, nah, you good, homie. He's like, you do you. You do you. Next up, you will find that thrust attack to just... the second follow-up attack just does so much damage. That is just... it's crazy. And you know, the dodge back is pretty decent. That you can literally get out of way. Damn it! Oh, what? That's that BS. Oh, you mother. So I wasn't able to get back in my shell really quickly, and so you only get one time to get in your shell. The cool thing is, you know, whatever, it is what it is. I expect to die plenty of times. Let's go back and get our souls. Oh, that's where I got the shell from. Like, look at Harold's. My man has like no stamina. So here goes something that's kind of weird too, is that those wilted caps, they kind of just regenerate. They keep coming. You don't even have to do anything for them. So I don't know if there's a way to load and reload, but keep my shoulders up. It's crazy when you think about it, right? That this thrust attack does more damage than that leaping lunge attack. And, like, I still have to do 3 hits pretty much. Oh, you bastard. You gonna come down now? Sucker MC. Oh, damn. You bastard. They like, yo, we got your thrust attack. And I'm out of the shell. God damn it. I'm not gonna get back in either. Yeah, now I'm pissed, bro. Oh, damn, he's out of fucking... Man, my man is out of stamina so quick. It's like, yo, dude, breathe. There goes another one of those chests. I don't know why my man's standing up there like, yo, come get me, bro. It's like, I... Sorry, homie. Oh, something in the pot. Or well frog, bro. some water then. What you got there? And he just gave me another boiled frog. Yummy. Yep, homie. I had to stop playing around. Nothing in his pot though. Okay. Wonder if you can climb across there. Get that big ass dragon, bro. Sounds like a goddamn dragon. But anyways, let's make our way inside Fallgrim Tower and we'll explore here so that way we can see what's up and then we'll go explore. Alright, so when you get to Fallgrim Tower, you're automatically going to meet our sister. I wanted to say her name was Sister Janessa. I don't know if sister actually means sister, but Sister Janessa is dope as fuck.
Pray,
She's basically our
what wayward
bonfire.
spirit beckons. I shall name you Foundling, and you may call me Sister Janessa. You're uninitiated in the Rafird's mysteries, I see. What a
Yes.
curiosity you are, wearing a man like a shell. You've awakened him, but you know nothing of him yet. Fetch me one of his mementos, and some tar too, and I'm sure we can stir up some recollections. Of course, first you must find his name.
So tell me, is that not sexy as fuck? It sounded sexy, like if she came over to you while you were awake and said that shit to you, you'd be like, yeah, you're trying to get me turned on right now. But if she said that shit to you while you were sleeping, trying to wake you up, you'd probably be screaming the fuck out. But anyways, you get this divine tar or whatever, and the divine tar will allow you to seek a name. And basically, when you learn a name, you can then unlock the abilities of your shell. Harrow's abilities seem like they were all
The brigands
centered
pointed
around-
us toward the temple. Shunned by the devout, their allegiances lie to those who are Fatah, or spirits. They entertain themselves with drunken antics or violent cruelties. They know better than to attack us. But they followed us at a distance, hoping for scraps.
Yeah, so all of Harrow's abilities seem like they are centered around hardening. So like accretion of resolve, harden's cooldown is reduced by 25. Endurance, hardening causes hardening causes Harrow's stamina to refill rapidly. Ascent, killing 2 enemies in quick succession, resets your harden cooldown. Inheritance, hardening lasts for twice as long upon being broken. That one I don't quite understand the wording for it, because it says hardening lasts for twice as long upon being broken. If it's broken, why would it last long? I don't get that one. Maybe it's a wording thing. Dominance, for a short time after hardening, enemies killed have a chance to drop an additional glimpse. And that could be really, really helpful because you need to collect these glimpses in order to unlock these abilities. And so it kind of, like Harrow's does, kind of force you into a play style where you're like, okay, I need to get these glimpses and these things or whatever, so I need to use my hardening. Gaining a glimpse, foresight, gaining a glimpse has a chance to restore some health. That would be really cool because there's not very many health regions that it seemed like inside the game. when we were playing the beta, other than some of these welt caps and things like that or whatever. Yearning adds a chance for enemies to drop an additional glimpse on depth. That would be awesome. Like, to me, that seems like a skill automatically to go to, is the accretion of yearning, and probably the accretion of dominance, while taking maybe the other ones into account. But if I'm going to play as Harris, I'm probably going to go for dominance and yearning. The really cool thing about this too that I like is while you're able to go around and run around, you can see like I got 390 tar, so I could farm an area and the old Souls way. But the glimpse adds another thing to it where I still need to level up and get these abilities. Then you have these small abilities over here, or they're maybe not so small, but the recollection of strength, it puts your enemies off balance with a powerful kick, your Spartan kick. And then you have recollection of knowledge, hardening the air to create a devastating area impact upon landing. Foes killed by the blast may drop an additional glimpse. Now, it's really weird for this one because you can dodge, roll, and jump, and you can do that other one, the leaping attack. So it's almost like they set the game up for that leaping attack to get kind of strong, because you can run, start the leaping attack, and then if you need to, you can just pull out the hardening and drop, and that would do enough damage as well. So it's kind of weird. I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. And then this one is the greatest, probably recollection of death, regain last chance upon defeating enough foes. So that's really cool. So Sesta Janessa, pretty awesome. We learned Harrow's name. Over here we can see that there's beds for our other shells, and if you interact with the sense of instinct, this is awesome. You can actually see that it's taking you a path to actually see where the shell lies. That's the shell that I want, so I'm probably gonna go after that one. These two shells we know nothing about. They weren't in the beta. I'm interested to see what they have in store for those. I mean, the one I'm most interested in is this shell. It's got the cool ass crown upon its head. So it'd be cool to get that shell. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's go upstairs and let's have a look up here, and you can see that just. All right, bro. What the fuck? There's a table basically for applying and fixing weapons and your tarnished seal that we do not have yet. Go outside real quick, collect this. You can come around to this side, and I don't believe there's anything to collect, but what you can do is you can start making your way in here. So I'm gonna go to the top over here, and I'm gonna meet the weird Selman. He is basically selling kitty cats to pet. No. He's kind of cool. He's the merchant. It's basically for you to purchase items from.
My, oh my, aren't you a rare specimen? Rather dashing in that curious attire. And what of on the inside? You must be a gentleman. Certainly not one of those boorish fanatics. Welcome then. I'll warm some tea. In the meantime, why not take a look at my wares?
So he has.
Surely there's something you'll fancy amongst my collection.
I'm dying to see if these things increase as you go through the game, and you can see the different items that he has, like these golden bells and effigies and stuff like that. Effigies are basically used so that way you can switch shells on the fly. So they're a really cool, neat way to diversify your game, where you're not fully invested in just one shell, but you're kind of getting, a glimpse of all the shells. So now what we're going to do is, over here again, you can see like on the wall we have different weapons, and the weapons are kind of cool because the way they kind of did the weapons, you have to collect the weapons from enemy types. So you see my man walking over here, In the beta, we just basically got to pick up this old special item right here, you know, the axe and chisel, and we just got to pick it up directly off of the wall. You can see we need to actually go and fight somebody for it. I really want to go get this. It's a huge ass freaking claymore. I don't know about you guys, but I was a huge fan of Great Swords inside Dark Souls. I really just like that weapon. So I really want to go get that one. I had thought this was a spear. I really did. But it's, I don't know what the hell it is. Maybe one of y'all can figure it out. Let me know. But it's not a spear, and it kind of, I don't know what the hell it is. A pole arm? I don't know. It looks cool, but yeah, I want that huge ass claymore. So this was pretty cool looking. This was definitely highly reminiscent of Dark Souls. We literally have, I don't know, some kind of being that's chained, and he's obviously been chained so long. Well, maybe he was at the tower. It's hard to say what happened here. Like, was the tower built around him? Was like, you know, like, what was the reason and cause that he was imprisoned within a tower, like as a part of a tower? We're gonna remove this seal over here.
That's better. Thank you. It's been so long since anyone raised a hand toward me in kindness. You seem different, untouched by false truths. Unfortunately, I have little to offer you, save for that tarnished seal in your hands. A small gift, but I expect you will find it useful. Would you grant me another favor? Deep within the temples of the devout, you'll find the sacred glands of the revered. Bring the glands back to me, so I can extract the true nectar, just enough to heal me. Perhaps you too can use it to free yourself from this wretched land, before you end up like me.
This dude's got like the Dread Doctor's mask on and everything and talking about free me. I'm like, nah, bro. So you need that tarnished seal, because the tarnished seal is kind of really important. It's how you parry inside the game. So you can parry or you can harden. But parrying, obviously from, you know, Harold's skill tree, you can see that there's a way to heal off of hardening. But with the parry, you can heal as well from resolve. Resolve, counter strikes, whatever. So you can see the old prisoner has infused the seal, giving your parry the ability to leave an enemy vulnerable to an empowered riposte. The seal requires great resolve to harness such an infusion. Performing an empowered riposte will heal you. So you're going to be forced into basically learning that game mechanic of hardening and riposte. It just is what it is. I'm not gonna complain about it. I think it's a nice little mechanic in the game. So we're gonna do one more thing. Do we? Yeah, I don't think you guys. Well, let's do this. My man looked like a weird fish flying off the stairs. His legs were like, hey! If you come up these stairs and you look over the side, you'll notice that there is a item over here. You don't really have to run and jump. You can just kind of run right off of it, just like that, and grab it. And it's a bronze bell. So I'm looking forward to seeing what a bronze bell does. The fall mechanic obviously is weird, and you can see from me talking to Sister Janessa, everything's kind of respawned. So that's a little bit weird as well. So we'll end the video here and we'll pick back up with it as I take my sweet time to go look for one of our other armor sets. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Until next time, guys, peace out.